Hi, everybody. Ira Walfish here. I'm a co-director of the PASS course along with Michael Levy. I'd like to spend a few minutes with you talking about risk, specifically in an audit context. We have 4 techniques that we teach in our course: engagement issues, procedures, internal controls, and reporting. Engagement issues encompasses a whole bunch of points. You can see here 9 points. I want to spend a few minutes just focusing on the first one, risk. This will be applicable to anyone in day 2 for the comp who's doing assurance as their role, or in day 3 for everybody, because risk comes up every single year. So even if you're not doing assurance as your depth role, doesn't matter. What I'm going to say now is applicable for day 3 as well. The idea here is, how can you improve your chances to get confident when dealing with risk? And this could be a separate assessment opportunity. Number 1, I would try to be specific. Mention what type of risk: inherent control or detection risk. They don't always have this in the solution. It's hard to know how much this is going to buy you, but if you know, and it's easy to say what type of risk, it's not going to hurt. Second point, probably the most important point. You must explain why the risk is up or down. That is the big criticism. Telling me the bank is a new user is not sufficient. Okay, the bank is a new user. I don't get it. Why is risk higher? You have to really explain it. Risk is higher because the bank is relying on the financial statements, and maybe we're going to violate covenants, or maybe there's a bias to make the statements look better for the bank. It could be any one of those reasons. That's why risk is increasing. You must explain why it's going up or down. And number 3, go both directions. Find me something that increases risk and find me something that decreases risk. Doesn't have to be equal. You could have more points going in one direction, probably going up, but try to find me something going down. There are some solutions that criticize candidates for not doing that. And finally, make sure you have a conclusion. It's not obvious just because you listed a few points going up that risk is automatically high. You need to say that's your conclusion. These are typical risk points. You don't need to memorize them, but I think they're just good points to keep in mind. The more familiar you are with them, the easier it will be to pick out these risk points. The Board of Examiner, in their comments, 2017, major overall comments. What's the criticism? You're not explaining why the risk is going up or down. 2016, the Board of Examiners listed risk factors without explaining how they would increase or decrease risk. Those are the big criticisms. At the end of the day, if you follow this technique, hopefully it'll increase your chances to get confident. And as I said before, risk can easily be a separate assessment opportunity. Good luck, and I hope everyone found this useful.